It's one of their clips. It says 7 days ago. And let me tell you, I got to the 29th minute and I said, I am going to go live. The hell with this. Because I got triggered. So this is my new segment. Say what now? What you said now? What you say now? Is that Red Face? No. Who's that? Oh. Okay. T Riddler, what's up? Cooties, what up? I'm in the Heights. I'm in the heart of the Heights. Double parked, my foot on the brake. I threw the car in neutral though. Get out of those shades. Intellectualize my look. But the title was that they were mourning Kevin Samuels. This is the Joe Budden Podcast. And let me tell you, I'm not gonna hold you, but I felt the way. This is the way they talk on that show. I'm not gonna hold you, but I felt the way. So we got this, this is not like Rory or Maul. They're doing their own thing. This is Ish and I don't want to be rude, so I'm not going to even go there. But I did hear Parks in the background. And he looked like he was co-signing, like, chill, don't say nothing, let's just move on. You know, just another, and let me not go there. I don't want to, look at this neighborhood. This is what they hate. People that are in charge hate these little communities. These little communities don't need any. They're sustainable. So I'm gonna start playing this.
Don't want to touch on. We never really want to touch on it on this podcast.
Yeah, but we updated that conversation today on the radio. We did. Like, that's a small community of people that's doing that. It's like the first responders. It's like the first responders that's just popping out with. And I refuse to acknowledge those people.
I don't know why I didn't start.
Yeah, I'm not here for that. Good. Like, Kev's mom came out and said, you know, if Kev is 57, I don't know how old his mom is. I assume her to be older, right?
Yeah.
You know, she don't really get how this social media shit go with all that fuck shit you new kids are doing that was raised in this shit. Like, and she had no idea about her son's passing.
Fair use.
She had no idea. Had to learn about it on social media, which, I mean, I guess it happens a lot today, but imagine being a mom, learning about the death of your son and seeing the nastiness.
70 some odd years old, you found out that your son has passed away, and right under your son's passing is hundreds of comments of.
We don't have to say it. Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, and that's the crazy shit though.
See, Parks,
like, people have zero.
Parks just interrupted and said something there. You know, he was from the beginning real like, let's change this. You know, we ain't got to talk about that. Let's talk about Drake. So, we're missing like a minute of this. So, forgive me. You guys are so smart. You can figure this out. Let me keep going.
Empathy, sympathy, just tact. You talking about a dead person, my nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's crazy.
And if you have no respect for him, you would think that he has children.
All of that.
Like, you would think that you would have respect for any of that human-based, like, shit that's supposed to be right here.
No, the shit that they talk about, he lacks. The stuff that they talk about that he is lacking in, you now personify. Because you lacking in the same shit you saying he lacked.
Right.
Unfortunately, man, when you deal with people,
and it ain't young people. That's the thing too. The people that's on his platform saying and spewing the hate, they not young. Them is 40-year-olds, my nigga. Them is 30-something-year-olds. Them is 50-year-old people. They not kids.
This is all the way across the board. When you're dealing with people, when they don't like you, they're not gonna like you. And your passing don't mean shit to them.
That's cool. It don't have to mean nothing to you.
No, what I'm saying is, I hate you.
I hate when the humanitarians are not humanistic. I hate it. I hate when the vegans sit around and knock all this other shit and you doing way more shit, just not eating meat.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like, I hate that shit. Yo, we gotta conserve the planet. Nigga, you gotta hear me. Suck my dick. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't like that. I don't like the fake shit. I don't like when they talk about him and his defamation of black women. They talk about him and his defamation of women, period. And some of it holds true. Cool. He has a mom. He has a daughter. Fam, he came. He talked to us. Nigga has a daughter in college. She's mad young. And now you slandering this girl's father on a public forum. That shit is corny to me. And so what he did don't have nothing to do with his kids. Don't have nothing to do with his family.
Let me jump in for a little bit. Again, like we've said, death now, y'all are just really insensitive to it. Maybe I was like that in my 20s. I don't know. But today,
I've never been
I'm not that way. I don't think I have either, but I mean, we were all young at some point and just were ignorant and said some shit. Cool. But Kev was famous for 2 years. Yeah. He ain't been hot that long.
2 years.
How do y'all have this much just animosity and hate for somebody that you just found out about 2 years ago? Why does that just discount the other 54 years of the guy's life?
No, it's the bad part. So
That to me is this little microwave blog culture is dangerous. We spoke to. I mean, we know that, but it's amplified when things like this occur. Y'all don't know this man. All we know is what he said on camera.
His content.
But even with that, we spoke to him. I think he got a little deviated, in my personal opinion. When we talked,
say what
to him, he explained was. I think in his popularity, I think in his being clickbaity to gain a following, i.e. profit, monetization, whatever the case may be, I think he...
Say what now? Clickbaiting. Kevin Samuels is trying to clickbait. Oh, winter is coming. Okay. But he had a whole 1 hour monologue on his titles. That's not clickbaiting, man. You cannot put a title and then have a 1 hour monologue on the title and then be accused of clickbaiting. What the hell are you talking about?
Deviated a lot. He got a little more brash. But when we spoke to him off...
He deviated a lot. And when we spoke to him, he got more brash. Like after he went on your show for telling a chick that she was average at best, he became more brash. And yo, that's what you see. This right here is how people get smacked in the mouth. What the hell is this dude talking about? Now you just a chatty patty talking to be talking ass.
Like his original goal was to bring black families back together. That's what he said. He said, "Yo, the black community is starving. To have black community, you need black family. There's a miscommunication in what women want and men want. Women don't know what men want. Men don't seem to know what women want. I'm trying to bridge the gap." That's theoretically what he was saying that he wanted to do. And I think that
Kevin Samuels never said that men don't know what women want. We are saying that women have no clue as to what we want and need. It's oblivious, but we know everything they need because we've been singing them freaking lullabies about as soon as I come home from work, all that, I'm gonna pay your rent, I'm gonna buy your clothes, and as soon as I come home from work, I'm gonna cook your food. What? We know exactly what women want to hear. So he don't even know what he's talking about.
That, again, we all deviate from our plan. We all make mistakes, and he made some.
We all deviate from our plan. He's trying to say that off the record, they talk behind the scenes. And the stuff that Kevin Samuels said he was going to do, he deviated from his plan. Kevin Samuels told you something he was going to do, and he didn't do it. In the year and pandemic that you last seen him, he didn't accomplish all that he was supposed to do. He deviated and became more brash. What? What you said now?
We've seen him make a few on camera. I still think that might have been his overall goal.
I'm sure.
You feel what I'm saying? And I think that as a black man, we champion all this black shit, and people are knocking a dead person on social media. He ain't, from what I know, he ain't raped no kids. He didn't do any of those things that we tend to despise.
I'm just saying, unfortunately.
Why bring that up? As far as I know, he didn't rape any children. Why would you say that on the day a man died? Why would you use that analogy? All the analogies you could use, or maybe you're incapable of better analogies. Maybe you're incapable of doing critical thinking. And I say critical thinking like Captain Kirk, you fucking idiot.
We see this all the time.
It ain't
I don't see that often.
Man, we sit here and me particularly, half the artists I listen to is mocking niggas.
That is true.
And it's a huge lane now. Mocking dead niggas. With Gucci, you just...
Yeah, but people didn't even know what they were saying when they were saying I'm smoking on a Tuka pack and all. They had no idea what they were saying. They were following TikTok quick 30-second snippets. What are you talking about? This is the other guy.
Whatever they feel in the moment, they run with it.
Hey, that should stop.
Yeah, but it's getting. I don't think it's stopping. It's getting worse.
You know what's more profound too?
We only responsible for ourselves.
Oh yeah. You know what's more profound?
I'm disturbed when it happens.
Our culture. It's more profound in our culture. I'm gonna send you something that this white pastor dude. It's an article. It's real profound. I meant to send it to you, but I apologize. But in our culture, we are the only motherfuckers that.
I meant to send it to you, but I apologize. I mean, how much pressure is Joe Budden putting on these people? He probably tells them, if I want y'all reading 2 hours a day, step your vocabulary up. He probably has them reading articles, and he wants them sending them you got to send me an article that you thoroughly read every day, so I know you thinking, dummy. Budden got him shook in that damn room. Respect to your pimp hand, Joe. Respect to your pimp hand.
What that? Go to a white and say y'all want to sell ads with white people killing white people. You're not gonna get $1. Go to another, you know what I'm saying? Go to these platforms, go to the radio stations and say, yo, we want.
Oh, nigga, that wasn't no article. I saw that YouTube. My boy Joe, Mo Facts. He already put that up already. where the guy was saying all that. You ain't read no article, liar. Sorry, I didn't send it to you, Joe. I had meant to. Sorry.
Garth Brooks talking about killing other white motherfuckers. They're not gonna give you no ads. They're not gonna give you nothing. They're not gonna support it. In our culture, we're the only people that support Black Death, and it's monetized. You get mad money monetizing support of Black Death. That shit is crazy, yo. We the only motherfuckers that's gonna do that. Nobody else does. Niggas didn't even know if it was true, and it was hundreds and thousands of comments saying, "Aha, good for your dumb ass." That's what you get. I saw some terrible shit. It was like, I hope the same thing happens to all his followers. Shit he was saying and believing like him, I hope it happens to you too.
I saw D-Ray, not the comedian, the activist. I saw D-Ray retweet something that said, I was stuck on this morning. It said, not speaking ill on the dead is how we pass down generational trauma. I had to read that. And then finally I just got tired of thinking. I said, y'all don't know this nigga.
Not speaking.
Y'all don't know the man. The man's been hot for 2 seconds, and y'all don't like his opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is like these are the things of the backhanded compliment. You know how when you go to that, you go somewhere, and that friend or that friend of a friend always go, "Oh, you." That's what Joe means. This is his at least third reference. You know, it's only been not even 2 years. And y'all hate for him. Yeah, I mean, that's like a backhand. Like, well, come on. See, these people gonna try to say, we were defending Kevin. We were talking about how horrible the trolls were. No, what you were also doing was reading comments. That's what you were doing. You were also afraid to talk about the show. That's what you were doing. You wanted to skip right over the Kevin Samuels thing because you didn't want the smoke. We were bigging him up. We were coming for all the haters. He was only around 2 years. It was only 2 years. And then it's only 2 years. He just got here. He didn't put in he ain't really doing, come on. It just feels a little bit like they were celebrating. And then maybe I could see Joe saying, no, we're too real to really show too much love because we were happy the nigga was gone. You see, this is the parts that we're not privy to, but I did watch the first 200 episodes of this show, so I kind of know a little bit of the nuances of the people on this show. And I'll tell you this, they are probably ashamed of the way they were acting and didn't want to, that's why Parks was like, all right, because they know how Joe might just start saying, well, we did laugh a little, we did joke a little bit, I know I wiped my brow, I know I'll get that Spotify deal now, and he'll say it in a joking way. So Parks is probably the reason why Parks was so nervous and tippy-toed in the beginning of this segment, which is called Morning Kevin Samuels, the Joe Budden Podcast, Joe Budden TV.
Cool, and be clear, I didn't like some of his opinions either.
Yeah.
I didn't like his delivery on some of that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I didn't like him thinking that we were supposed to carry his bags in the rain and hold his umbrella, but we did because we gentlemen. like he.
Okay, you hear this? They didn't like that they were courteous and treated him like a gentleman.
Had some shit with him.
We all do.
We all
there
did.
it is.
There goes Park.
There it is.
But not only.
And let me tell you, I only heard up to the 29th minute. This is further than I've heard. And I knew it. I know Joe. I know the mentality of this ego. I know that when Kevin Samuels dropped the bucket, these motherfuckers party. they jumped up and they read every fucking text message that was out there to be read on Twitter, on Reddit, or wherever the hell they got it from. I'm over here screaming. I'm sorry. Well, say what now? What you said now?
Not only is that true, but even when we seen him, I saw a man that was enjoying his current ascension and his place. He was getting a plan together. He knew he had an audience. He knew some people hated him. And he was down to talk to you in the street, whether you love or hate, but I got a plan and I'm just getting it going. The suits got nicer. The glasses got nicer. His set got nicer. You saw somebody paying attention to their craft.
And
that's my other thing. Wait, let me get on the rant right now. And that's my other thing. Because a lot of you niggas out there are real life glued to your phone, some people are glued to the phone just using it as the tool that it is. And there's a real blurry line there. It's a real blurry line. Before I started this pod, I asked Ice, how many times do I need to tell you that when these cameras is on, it's up and it's stuck with you? I'm a content creator.
You did say that. You are.
I say it all the time. When I sit here, you don't know if it's true, false. You don't know shit. I'm doing my job to put on a show for the fucking camera. I know a lot of content creators that do the same. They mask it out, they mask it. It's art to that shit. I saw that in Kev too. And now what you got is people putting out real life hatred about somebody that was just
a character.
You know,
that's
all you know of him.
Yeah, exactly. You know it's a character.
I'm not going to disrespect.
Oh my God, they are calling Kevin Samuels a character. That he was playing a character and that they was able to peep that. When did you fucking peep that? While you was picking up his luggage and holding the umbrella for him? No, that's called fucking hatred. That's called something in your subconscious hated that shit. Because your whole life, it's never happened to you. And you probably volunteered that shit. No. We got that. No, we got Kevin. Not looking like that. You looking so good. We never had nobody look this good. Hold on. Let me get your chair. You want something to drink? They was doting all over him, and then afterwards they hating on him, and they doing backhanded compliments.
Expect somebody that's that old, that much older than me, to minimize who he was in that way. Hey, I just learned about you in the last few years. That must be all there is to you. I won't do it. I also won't only focus on the negative because I saw a lot of love. I saw a lot of love.
And that's the part that
I saw people come out and say, yo, he helped me.
Women.
Yeah, I saw that.
His live would be 25,000 motherfuckers. Most of them were women. I heard women saying, yo, he saved my marriage. Yo, he helped better and bridge a relationship between me and my college son. He's helping motherfuckers. Some motherfuckers was just not trying to hear it. Like, that's the thing. His delivery was so brash and so harsh sometimes that it'll completely turn you off. And so sometimes it's not the message, it's how you relay the message. And that's granted. And that's valid.
But again, to your earlier point, that's us against us. Because George Zimmerman could run around and auction the gun off that he killed somebody with. The little white boy that ran around and did that shit, he got off and then had the gall to ask the judge for the gun back. That's what they get to do.
Yeah, that's true.
What?
But, as I was saying in the car, you weren't there. If what you know of Kevin Samuels is from blogs and social media, then that means you learned about him through a certain lens with a certain framing.
Just hold on for 1 second, y'all.
Most of y'all can't tell me who owns these sites and services. So the broader, more dangerous pick is just how easy it is to get y'all to do that to a black man.
Oh,
you can respond to that however you are. The black, blah, 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 blah. Hey, that's on you. That's on you. I'm just talking about how easy it is And I watch it because y'all do it with me, or try to. I just don't be giving a fuck. But y'all could just put a couple sentences under whatever y'all want, and now you've changed the scope of someone's entire life because of how you learned about them. It's nasty, man.
Just enjoying New York City, relaxing, meditating.
For me, it's nasty. I want to say rest in peace to Kevin Samuels.
Yeah.
Prayers to his family, his friends, his loved ones. That's the other thing. While some of you were choosing to bash him, it wasn't lost on me. It wasn't lost on me that no one could confirm his death. I paused on that for a while. Because what that typically means is there's no family or friends, or we don't have a way to reach them. We don't know.
We don't know.
No next to kin.
We don't know.
We don't know.
You said that early too. And then it was confirmed that his mom found out about his passing on social fucking media, which means that the police hadn't contacted her yet. None of the authorities had contacted her yet. She found out by reading.
So you do that, but I think that about a lot of you, and we know it about no one, right? We don't know who got moms, dads, children, uncles, aunts. We don't know shit about shit. While y'all was doing it, I kept saying, I hope Kev's got family. And I hope they don't have to read and learn about, like, you just hope. Yeah. Like, see, but I got a different thing. I mean, you said it was people of all ages, man. First responders.
You know, this whole concept of the grandmother suffering because, or the mother suffering because she found out about her son's death through social media, and the social media was buzzing and no cops reached out to her first. Like, I think they need to let that go, because, you know, I remember as a kid, my cousin Roxanne, she was coming out of some sort of like deli, and while coming out of this deli, oh, relax. While she was coming out this deli, there happened to be a shootout happening, and I think she had even had on headsets, so that might have attributed to her not being able to hear the gunshots or see the commotion. But she wound up getting shot in the crossfires and died. And we were watching the news. It was like a 5 o'clock news. It was like the early news right from school. And it said her name. And it was saying a young woman by the name of Roxanne was killed today in a crossfire. And that's how I found out. That's how we found out. So people have been finding out about their loved ones dying. And mind you, this happened in 1984. So 1984 this happens. Why wouldn't we think we've evolved in the last umpteen, years? In other words, I think we harp on the wrong stuff. We just fixate ourselves on what we think negative should be.
You get all this nasty shit and this hate, these younger people that don't really have the sheep and this. But no, I think that some older people were able to compartmentalize between character and person. And I've been around the internet long enough to see y'all do this with a few people. It's not just Kev. And that's just how some of y'all are on it. I can't live that way. I can't be that way. I think karma's a thing. I think there's magic in words and how you use them. And I don't know any of these people.
That's
That's the key right there.
And I don't
that's
know
the key. That's it.
I don't know these people, yo.
That's the key.
Like, y'all know I don't fuck with Axe little fuckity fuck little friend group that he got, that he keep fucking talking to. I hate them niggas. I don't hope that they die.
I don't even wish no.
I don't.
Bro, I know.
He's talking to y'all. Joe is talking to those two sitting right there. He's letting y'all know. Don't get comfortable. Don't get comfortable at all. All right.
That's awkward.
It's a current, like I said, it's gotten more trendy to celebrate death. People are just insensitive now because of the internet.
But I don't want to just call it that. That's true.
No, but listen, you make a habit. Mm-hmm. Like now it's a habit because you can sit at your laptop and say the meanest shit your mind can muster. You couldn't do that before. Because you had to do it in front of somebody. And that meant...
I heard enough. I haven't listened to these guys in the last 4 months, and I'm fine with that. That's a fact. Thank you so much for checking out this small channel on YouTube where you can hear a guy like me. A guy like me talk to you. Y'all appreciate it. I love you. $, Elvis Rosenberg. If you've gotten any value out of this. I love you.